sky. Stand up high, right to the sky like a rabbit. Stand on your toes, stand on your toes, stand on your toes and wiggle your nose like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hippity hop like a rabbit, like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Hello everybody. We're back in the rabbit hutch because it has cooled down majorly, so I was able to be back in here without being overly hot, and I'm also in a hoodie, so that means I'm not dying in here. But welcome back. Today's video is going to be an update in the beginning and then a little bit of a topic in the end. So let me tell you what's been going on around here. So we're just gonna go around the room and tell what everybody's been up to, what's going on with them, and how they're doing. So Violet here is still suffering from her little poopy problems, so that still needs to be figured out and stuff. And also, she's gained so much weight. My mom likes to call her a butterball turkey, and you see this is all a little fat because she's a little old lady getting her little pudge on, so that's silly. Miss Blue here is pregnant and will be giving birth this month at some point. I don't remember the exact date. I'll have to go back and look, but she's pregnant. She's more than halfway through, so she looks extra fat and pudgy too because that's her little baby belly, and I so hope that she has more babies this time because remember, she only gave me 3 last time and 1 died, so I only had 2 to sell. So let's pray that she has a whole gob this time. Here's little Baxi boy. You've seen him in a few shorts lately because he's just the sweetest little dude ever. He's been giving lots of cuddles lately, giving lots of kisses, and just being the sweetest little man around. Here's Mama Bear. She is trying to be a statue right now, so she's cracking me up there, but she's been doing awesome. She's a wonderful mother. Been taking care of those little sweet babies that you guys have been seeing so often, and she is sweet right now because normally you would think a mother rabbit would be mean when she has babies and friendly when she doesn't. Mouse is the opposite. She's mean when she doesn't have babies and friendly when she does, so that's just odd. And there's all 3 of those little cutie patooties. Oh my goodness, they are the love of my life. Here's big old Patchy boy. He's been doing okay, except for something really sad about him is that while I was hurt and stuff, he forgot how to spin. Like, my brother tried to make him, but he wouldn't do it because since I was gone, so he doesn't spin anymore, and that's really sad. I've been trying to get him to do it again, but he won't, and now he won't even look at me. Look at me, man. Yeah, why'd you quit spinning? Everybody, tell him he needs to spin again, because it was cute. What are you doing? But yeah, so he forgot how to spin, and I've been trying to retrain him, but he's just not having it, and that's not fun. And here's poor little Sasha Patootie. I'm not gonna show you any of the back of her because that's kind of graphic because of how bad it looks. I don't want you to see anything too bad because it's just so sad what she's looking like. And you see she's got like these tear marks on her eyes, and it just makes me so sad because she's a cute little girl and she's supposed to be beautiful, and she still is, but she's just really sick and needs some help. I did post a short of her earlier. You guys probably already saw it, but she had not eaten any of that food for maybe 2 days. And finally, today when I came out to feed them, there was only just a little bit left in the corner over there. And now I gave her more. That's more from today, but she's actually eating again today. I noticed that she will nibble on the hay a little. I saw she's still drinking water pretty good, so that's good. And then she was licking her salt lick, so that's all fine. It's just that she won't eat all the time. And like her her feces and she's pottying fine. Yeah, that's all good. It's just she's still really tiny. Like, her backbone is so pointy because there's no fat there. I can feel her hip bones and stuff, and it's so sad because she's such a beautiful girl and doesn't deserve this. No. Like, poor thing. I wish I could give her the world, but I don't have enough money to do that. We're gonna try to do some at-home treatments, but we don't have the supplies yet, so we're still waiting on that. And also, I gave her a couple pieces of celery that we had in the fridge for a while, and she ate those right up yesterday, so I was really happy about that, because I hadn't seen her eat anything for a while, but she ate those right up, and I'm like, we're gonna have to buy more celery just to keep her eating stuff, because this is just nuts. I've never had this happen before. It's so weird and strange looking. Like, I just hate looking at it, because she's the most expensive rabbit in this hutch. I paid so much for her, and I love her so much. I don't want to lose her. I don't want her to die, because that would just be so sad. And she hasn't even got to do what I brought her here for. Like, first time I bred her was a fail. I did breed her again, so she should be pregnant right now. I don't know, because of how bad she looks. I don't know if she actually got pregnant or not. So that's just another if. I feel like she's probably not, because of all this. It just floors me. Like, you guys, I thought that she had big feet. With the fur gone on her back feet, they're so tiny. It looks like chicken bones. It's dinky. And then a rabbit tail. I've never seen like the bone of a tail without the fur. And now she doesn't have fur, so it's just like, it's like the size of my pinky, skinnier definitely. Just like a little hook shaped bone going out, and it's ugly. She looks like a possum, really. But I hate it because, like, rabbits are like known for their little like cotton tails and stuff, but they definitely don't have a cotton tail. They have a little tiny tail that looks like a piglet, and it just has a lot of fluff on it. But that's about it, and hers is gone, and I hate it. She's also been making a bunch of noises as if she's in pain of some sort, which I believe she definitely is, because this is just not her normal. She's currently making them right now, but I can tell that she's just not feeling good. So please subscribe and get as many views as you can on all my videos, so we can get closer to monetizing, so I can get enough money to help this poor baby girl out. And another thing for an update, it's getting warmer, so the grass is growing. The trees are still not, so we gotta wait on that. But the greener it gets, the closer it is to we're getting a new intro, because this one is probably getting boring and you guys probably always skip it. I actually skip it myself because I'm just like, this is boring. But we're getting closer to being able to create a new intro, and I have plans for it, and I think it's going to be so fun and so new and more interesting, but it'll probably get boring again after a while, so we'll just keep making more. But I'm really excited for this one, and I can't wait to finally be able to make it. I drooled. And another thing, last thing, okay. The warmer it gets, the sooner we'll be able to take all this tarp off, and the bunnies will get to see outside again, and they'll be so happy, because being all enclosed in here and stuff kind of makes them depressed, and they're like, feel like they're trapped more than they really are. So they will be so happy when that finally comes down. Okay, now we're gonna get into the topic. So by the title, you know, we're gonna be talking about the temperatures for rabbits. So like, what's too cold, what's too hot, what to do about it, stuff like that. So let's jump right into it. So we all know, hopefully, that rabbits started wild and outdoors and stuff, so they were always out in the extreme cold or extreme hot, and they survived. So rabbits are really tough if you give them a chance. So the lowest that rabbits are known to survive in without any shelter of some sort is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Lower than that can start to get too cold to where they can get hypothermia or just freeze to death. So you want to avoid that low of temperatures for your outdoor rabbits and keep them in a nice warm place. Like, make sure they're nice and toasty if it's gonna get below 20. Then when in the summertime, when it starts to get high temperatures, higher than 85 can start to get scary. That can be when they would be more risky and might have heat stroke or heart attack, and they can die from that, definitely. So you want to make sure that they have shade and they are in a cool place and have plenty of water. So without shelter, those temperatures can be dangerous, but with shelter, like, this is perfect for any of those temperatures. They have survived many temperatures that I'm just bewildered about. So this is a good setup that I have. So, you know, I have the tarp above to keep all rain and stuff out, so they don't have to worry about that. They definitely have plenty of shade because this area where this pen is in the woods, actually. So it's like the beginning of the woods, because right behind there is a whole forest. So they definitely have plenty of trees when the wrap is not up, and then the wrap keeps all the wind out, and it's super warm in here during the winter, really. I can stay out here for quite a while without getting freezing. Even though their water may freeze, it's not really that cold in here compared to what it is outside of the pen when it's super duper cold. So that's a really good thing. And then in the hotter times when I have it off, they got this wind blowing through and it just feels so nice and stuff. And then being in the shade definitely helps, so the sun doesn't come and bake on them. So it's pretty cool in here. So when you have all the right stuff to keep them warm or to keep them cool, rabbits can really handle some pretty good temperatures. Like, my rabbits have been down in like -10 degrees Fahrenheit before, and they're still here, so they're pretty warm. Like, most of them have nesting boxes, and if they don't, I just pack their cages with as much hay until they have this giant mound to where they can just tunnel through it. So they have that if they get too cold, but they really don't go in there that much because they can handle it outside. Their hutches here can kind of block out a lot more wind and keep them warm, and then the wrap keeps them warm, so they're pretty toasty in here. And also all their body heat, like, connecting with each other makes like a little heater in here, so I have definitely found myself being warm with all their body heat and stuff. And the floor is pretty warm with all the hay and stuff down here, so they got it pretty good. And all these temperatures go the same for your indoor rabbit, so like, they do not want it. Probably your house, I hope, would not be set to 85, because that's just crazy. That's what my grandma's, other grandmas of mine would set their house to, and we're just like dying in there. But your rabbit does not want it to be that hot, so like your house at like 73 is pretty decent for them. That's one of their favorite temperatures. And then you definitely wouldn't have your house at freezing temperatures, so they're just good to go in there, so you don't have to worry about all this stuff. So this temperature stuff is really just for the outdoor rabbits. Now, the hottest I ever remember it being around here in my lifetime was around 101.5 maybe. That's about as hot as it's ever gotten. But while having these rabbits, these few years that I've had them, I don't think it's ever exceeded 98 maybe. So they haven't had it too hot, too bad. So they're okay with the heat. They enjoy the warmer temperatures better than the cold, and they're really going to enjoy the warmer temperatures when I get to bring them out and let them run around because they're kind of done with the winter being cooped up. Well, guys, sorry for rambling so much. Everything just spills out of my mouth. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you made it to the end and didn't get bored with me, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because we are a wonderful family and we would like you to join us. So please subscribe if you love us and you think our bunnies are cute. Please share this with your friends. Share my channel with your friends. Get it spread out, because we want to get close to monetizing to help these bunnies whenever we can, so I don't have to have that worry anymore, because I have that worry and I wish it wasn't existent. So please help us out, guys. Somebody stole the camera. Well, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week with much more exciting videos coming up. Bye, everybody. Wait 1 second. If you would like to have updates about when the rabbits are pregnant and when they're due and stuff, go and visit my website. The link to it is in my bio.